Same street, same coffee, same old train. I knew the schedule by heart. Even my thoughts were on repeat. I laughed when people talked about sparks. I thought that was just something you say. Then you walked in late, out of breath, and somehow everything changed. The sky looks louder when you're near. Blue feels deeper than it did before. I take my coffee without sugar now, because somehow it tastes like more. You talk with your hands, you laugh too hard. You don't notice the heads that turn, and I catch myself smiling alone, like I finally learned. I didn't know I was walking to sleep till you said my name out loud. Now every little moment feels awake, just because you're around. You light up my world without trying, like it's the easiest thing you do. You turn ordinary days into reasons. I wanna remember them with you. I don't need fireworks or perfect words, I just need your voice in the room. You light up my world just by being you. We miss the bus and don't complain. We walk instead and talk too long. You tell me stories I've already heard. I still like the way they sound. I start to notice things I skipped before. The smell of rain, the sound of shoes. It's like my life was waiting for the moment it met you. I used to rush through everything like there was somewhere else to be. Now I slow down without thinking, because you're here with me. You light up my world in small ways, in how you look when you're not aware, in how you make space for my silence, like you actually care. I don't need promises about forever, I don't need proof or a sign. You light up my world every single time. I don't know how you do it. You just walk in and it's clear. Nothing else needs fixing when you're near. It's not dramatic, it's not loud, it's just suddenly bright, like someone finally turned on the light. You light up my world just standing there, like you always belong. You make the days feel lighter, you make the nights feel warm. If this is what love looks like, I don't need it to be more. You light up my world, and I want to keep it this way. I've sat in rooms full of conversation, faces passing, names I forget. Everyone reaching for attention, like love is something you collect. But my eyes don't wander the way they used to. They settle without a sound, like a lens locking into place when you're around. There are people who could be exciting, people who look good on paper. They say the right things at the right time. They almost fit the shape, but they don't touch the quiet parts. They don't know where I bend. You don't try to fix my fractures, you fit right in between them. It's not about being chosen or cutting the world in two. It's the way everything goes still when I'm standing next to you. You're the only one for me, not because there's as fireworks or something loud and rare. But what we have is quieter, like knowing someone's there. You know when to hold the silence, you know when to pull me close. You see the parts I don't announce and love me in those moments most. I don't question this feeling, I don't shop around inside. Some choices don't need comparing, they just feel right. You're the only one for me, in the way you read my face, in the way you don't rush answers, in the way you give me space. I don't scan the room for options, I don't wonder who I'd be, because the place I always land is you with me. It's not fate written in the stars, it's not destiny calling my name. It's the simple truth I wake up with again and again. Loving you doesn't close my world, it finally feels complete. Like everything I am knows exactly where to be. You're the only one for me, in ways I don't need to explain. You don't fill my life with noise, you steady it, you stay. If love is choosing every day without fear or guarantee, then I choose you quietly. You're the only one for me. We don't need a map with famous names or tickets that cost too much. We walk the park behind the old school, sharing one ice cream, talking slow. You laugh when it starts to melt, dripping down my hand. I think about how easy this feels, like nothing else was planned. I don't need a window seat in Paris or sunsets framed in gold. I need your hand when the light turns red and the street feels wide and cold. You squeeze once before we cross, like it's our quiet code. That small reminder says more to me than anything I'm told. I used to think happiness needed proof, something big I could point to. Now I know how little it takes when I'm standing next to you. All I need is you on an ordinary day. No big dreams, no perfect view, just you here staying. I don't count what I don't have, I don't feel like I'm missing anything. All I need is you, and suddenly I have everything. We talk about nothing nothing important. What to cook, what to watch tonight. You rest your head against my shoulder like it's the most natural thing in life. I used to want more than this, something louder, something new. Now this quiet feels expensive, every moment spent with you. I don't feel the rush to chase what everyone else is chasing too. Peace shows up in simple places, and it keeps finding you. All I need is you. When the world gets loud, when everything feels like too much, you slow it all down. I don't need promises carved in stone or a future I can see. All I need is you, walking right here with me. Ooh, ooh. If everything else disappeared, if plans fell through somehow, I wouldn't feel afraid at all, as long as you're here now. Love doesn't have to shout to be true. Sometimes it's just knowing who you come home to. All I need is you, in the way you stay, in the way the day feels lighter when you say my name. I don't feel rich in the obvious ways, but I know this part is true with everything this world could offer. All I need is you. When something good happens, you're the first name on my tongue. I don't even check the time, I just reach for my phone. When the day goes sideways and I don't know what to feel, you're the place my thoughts go before I try to be strong. You know how I get quiet when I don't want to explain. You don't push, you don't fix it, you just sit with the weight. You remind me who I am when I forget in the noise. You don't tell me what to do, you help me hear my own voice. Some people come with answers, some come with be strong. I just need you right here, proving where I belong. If the world asks who I trust, if the lights all disappear, I know exactly where I'm standing when you're near. You're everything to me in ways I don't announce. You're the reason I believe in staying, not just wanting out. If I ever lose direction, if I ever lose my way, I'll find myself again in everything you are to me. We argue over socks on the bedroom floor, and who forgot to buy the milk again. You fall asleep with the TV still on. I steal the blanket, you don't complain. This isn't how the movies show it. No perfect timing, no perfect lines, just two tired people learning how to fit our different minds. We fight for control of the remote like it's something worth the war. You like the lights on when you sleep, I always reach to turn them off. But later when the night gets quiet and the world feels far away, your hand finds mine without looking, like it knows exactly where to stay. We don't match in every detail, we don't move in perfect sync, but somehow all the little flaws are where the magic lives. I think this is all perfect love, not polished, not precise. It's choosing each other every day, not getting it right every time. We bend, we break, we learn, we grow. We don't give up when it gets tough. If perfect means we never leave, then this is our perfect love. We've had nights where words came out wrong and silence sat between us too long, but morning always finds us closer, like we remember where we belong. You see me when I'm not my best, and you don't turn away. You stay and let the moment pass. That's how I know you'll stay. Fairy tales don't show the work, they cut before the hard parts start. But loving you is choosing with an open, honest heart. almost every miss. We don't promise never breaking, we promise not to run. In a world chasing flawless dreams, we found our perfect I found an old photo on my phone last night. Didn't recognize the girl in the frame. She looked tired, like she was waiting for something she couldn't name. Back then, weekends meant sleeping in late, eating alone, scrolling through time. I thought that was normal, I thought that was fine. Now Saturday, start in the grocery aisle, arguing softly about what we need. You push the cart like it's nothing, I follow, letting you lead. We buy things for dinners we hadn't planned, and somehow that feels like growth. I didn't know a simple routine could feel this close. I didn't notice the shift when it happened. It changed quietly day by day. Then I looked up and realized nothing feels the same. Everything has changed in the most ordinary ways. The way I see tomorrow, the way I measure days. What used to feel uncertain now feels strangely clear. Everything has changed since you've been here. I read old pages from my journal, all questions, no direction inside. I was afraid of the future because it didn't have a shape or a size. Now when I think about what's ahead, I don't feel lost or alone. The future looks like your face when you're halfway home. I didn't plan on needing someone, I didn't see this coming through. But love has a way of rewriting what you thought you knew. Everything has changed, not all at once, not overnight. Just slowly finding meaning in the middle of our life. The quiet feels less empty, the unknown feels less strange. Everything I thought was fixed has changed. I didn't become someone new, I just became more myself. Like I finally stopped racing for something bad to happen, started believing that good things could stay. Everything has changed and I'm thankful that it did. I don't miss the way I was or the girl I used to live as. I don't know where this all leads, but I know where to fade, because everything has changed and it feels right this way. watch love end in quiet rooms. Watch people pack up half a life. I've seen the credits roll too early on stories that were supposed to survive. I learned to lower my expectations, to keep my heart from falling far. Forever felt like something people say before they leave you scarred. You didn't rush the word out, you didn't smile to make it light. You said it slowly, looking at me like you understood the weight. Your voice didn't promise perfection, it didn't sound unaware. It sounded like someone choosing to stay right there. I know the world doesn't guarantee that love will always last, but belief isn't about being certain, it's about who you trust. You say that love is forever, and when you say it, I believe. Not because I don't know the risks, but because I know what I see. I've seen fear, I've seen endings, I know how breaking feels. But when you say love is forever, I choose to make it real. I'm not blind to how things change. I know people grow apart. I know time can be unforgiving, even to the strongest hearts. But I also know the courage it takes to say it anyway, to look someone in the eye and promise to stay. Faith isn't born from innocence, it's born from standing still, knowing what could be lost and choosing hope anyway. You say that love is forever, not like it's easy or safe, but like it's something worth fighting for, worth every step of faith. I don't need proof from tomorrow, I don't need to see the end. If you're asking me to believe in us, I'm I'm not giving you blind devotion, I'm giving you my truth. I know forever is magic, it's made by what we do, by staying when it's uncomfortable, by choosing when it's hard. If forever lives anywhere, it starts right where we are. You say that love is forever, and I don't laugh or look away. I take the word into my chest and let it change me. I know the cost, I know the fear, I know what's on the line, but because you said it honestly, forever feels like mine. love you half awake in the morning, hair going every direction it can. I love you when your coffee goes cold because you forgot it was there. I love the way you move through the room like you don't need anyone watching. I love you when work weighs heavy, when patience run a little thin, when you get quiet instead of talking and let the frustration sink in. I don't need you calm all the time, I don't need you perfectly kind, I just need you honest with me, even on your harder nights. I've seen the stories you don't tell, the chapters you keep inside. They don't scare me away, they make you more alive. I love you for all that you are, not just the parts that shine. I love the cracks, I love the scars, I love the way you try. You don't have to be better for me, you don't have to pretend. I love you for all that you are, again and again. I love the history in your hands, the lessons written on your skin, every mistake that shaped your voice, every place you've been. You don't owe me a cleaner past or a different version of you. Everything that made you who you are is what I fell into. I don't wanna change your edges or smooth you into someone new. Love doesn't ask for edits, it asks for truth. I love you for all that you are, on your best and worst days, when you're strong, when you're unsure, when words get in the way. I don't measure love by perfection, I measure it by how you stay. I love you for all that you are, exactly this way. If the world ever asks you to hide, to be smaller, quieter, less, I'll be right here reminding you, you don't have to be anything else. You're enough and you're becoming, you're enough as you've been. Loving you isn't a condition, it's where I begin. I love you for all that you are and all you'll never be. I love the truth of you standing here unedited, free. You don't need to earn my love, you don't need a plan. I love you for all that you are, just as you stand. The alarm went off too early again. Traffic stacked like it always does. Coffee spilled on my favorite shirt. The bills waiting when the mail comes. Then you walked in smiling like none of that could touch today. You said, hey, look at me for a second, and everything else faded away. My phone keeps buzzing with deadlines, my calendar's yelling my name. Will you pull me into the kitchen, start dancing like it's a game? Bare feet on the cold top floor, radio singing something low. Do you spin me once, I start You're the best thing I get. If happiness had a face, it'd look a little like yours. If gratitude had a sound, it'd leave me laughing on the floor. I don't say this lightly, I mean it every time. You're not just good for me, you're the best thing in my life. You are the best thing on my worst and my best days. When nothing goes according to plan, you still find a way. I don't need a perfect story, I don't need a different scene, as long as you're standing next to me. You are the best thing. I wake up and the room still looks the same. Same walls, same light, same view. But something in the air is missing, like it forgot how to move. I breathe but it feels unfinished, like my lungs are doing work. I didn't know how much you filled the space until you weren't. I walk through days like they're on mute. People talk but nothing lands. I answer questions automatically with my body, not my hands. They say I'm strong, they say I'll manage, they say life goes on somehow, but surviving isn't living, and I know the different now. I could stand, I could function, and they could breathe through the night, but living means feeling something, and that only happens when you're in my life. I can't live without you. I can exist, but that's not the same. The world keeps spinning, but it loses color every time you're away. I don't mean I'd fall apart instantly, I mean I faded out. I can't keep breathing without you, but I can't live without you. You're not just love or comfort, you're the rhythm in my chest. You're the reason silence feels safe, and the reason I rest. I've built a life, I've learned to stand. I'm not weak, I know my ground, but even the strongest heartbeat needs its sound. I don't say this for drama, I say it because it's true. I know who I am without you, I know who I am with you. I can't live without you. I can smile but it won't reach. I can keep moving through the motions, but nothing really speaks. I don't need rescuing or saving, I'm not breaking down, I'm just telling you honestly, I can't live without you. just lose myself now. I can't live without you, and I'm not ashamed to say, love like this isn't weakness, it's what keeps me awake. I can face the world, I can survive, I can make it through, but living, breathing, feeling alive starts and ends with you. Awake before the light comes in, just to watch you breathe. The world hasn't even started asking yet for everything from me. I tie my shoes, I make my plans, I check the time again. Every small decision I make starts with where you've been. I've learned how to speak softer when shirt still works. If you should change before we go, I watch you fix what doesn't need fixing. Like confidence is something new. I smile because you don't see what I see when I look at you. You worry if you talk too much, or if you laugh at the wrong time. You'll ask if you should be more serious, if that would make you shine. But the way you get excited about the smallest things is the reason the room feels lighter. The second you walk in, you don't have to edit yourself or become someone you're not. Everything you're questioning is everything I want. Don't change a thing, not a detail. The way you smile, a move you don't need to try any harder. You're already coming through. If you're asking what I see when I'm looking at you, it's everything I love, just the way you are. I love the way you doubt yourself, even when you shouldn't. I love the honesty in your eyes, even when you think no one's looking. You need better timing, you don't need a different role. You show up exactly as you are, and somehow that's enough. The world will always have opinions and ways to pull you apart, but you don't need their approval. You already have my heart. Don't change your rhythm, don't soften or sharpen who you are. You don't need to fit a picture, you don't need to raise the bar. If you're wondering what I love, what keeps pulling me close, it's not a future version of you, it's you as you are now. When you ask me if you're enough, I don't even have to think. I've been falling for the same you more times than I can count. You don't have to earn this feeling, you don't have to prove a thing. Just stay exactly where you are and let me love you like this. So don't change a thing tomorrow or the day after that. If the world ever makes you question what you have, come back to this moment, come back to how it feels. You don't need to be anyone else, you're perfect just the way you are. There was a time I doubted every step, afraid to speak, afraid to fall. I learned to keep my head down low, like I didn't matter at all. I called it being realistic, I called it knowing my place. But really I was just surviving, trying not to take up space. You saw me when I couldn't see myself, heard my voice before I did. You said I was stronger than I thought, and you never let that slip. When I was standing on the edge of fear, you didn't push, you didn't pull, you just stayed and held the ground. edges we once knew. Photos fade, names slip away, moments lose their sharpest hue. But when I look at you tonight, through all the years we've crossed, I still recognize the feeling. Even when the details get lost, we won't remember every story or the order they were told. Some days will blur into each other, some hands will start to feel the cold, but I will know the way you breathe, the weight of your hand in mine. There are things the mind can forget that the heart keeps every time. Love doesn't live in memory or youth or perfect days. It lives in what remains when everything else changes. I always love you, not just now, not just then. Through the moments we remember and the ones we don't defend, when the mirror feels unfamiliar, when tomorrow feels unsure, I always love you. That much I know for sure. If one day you forget my name or the sound of my voice, I'll sit beside you, tell you stories like loving you was never a choice. I'll remind you with my presence, with the patience in my touch. Some promises don't need repeating, they live quietly, they last this much. Always isn't loud or bold, it doesn't beg or plead, it's showing up in silence, it's staying when there's need. I always love you across the years and change, when the world feels unfamiliar and nothing feels the same. If the past slips through our fingers, if the future feels unclear, I always love you, I'll be right here. Love isn't frozen in a moment, it grows older, wiser too. It learns how to be gentle, it learns how to stay true. I don't promise perfect days or a life without pain. I promise the constant in every season we remain. I always love you, from the first day to the last, through every version of ourselves, through future and through past, when words no longer find us, when time has had its say. I and the cost of walking away. I've loved in smaller circles, I've dreamed in borrowed light. I didn't know what I was missing until this moment felt right. Every step that led me here, every wrong that pointed true, every quiet prayer I carried somehow answered with you. You didn't arrive like a miracle, you arrived like something meant, like the place my heart was heading before I knew where it went. I don't need signs or stars aligning, I don't need proof to hold. I know it in the way my life feels steady, brave and whole. You are my true love, not the dream I outgrew. You're the yes after all the questions, the forever I choose. In a world full of almost and love that comes and goes, you are my true love, and I finally know. We've stood in light and shadow, we've learned how to begin. We've turned our separate stories into something we live in. Your hand fits into mine like it's always known the way. I don't wonder who I'd be without you. I'm proud of who I am today. This isn't luck or timing, this is truth that stayed. This is love that walked the distance and never turned away. You are my true love, in the quiet and the crowd, in the vows we say softly and the ones we say out loud. I don't need another ending, I don't need a different view. Every road I ever followed led me straight to you. I searched for love in many places, in versions that felt close, but love was never something missing. It was learning how to choose, not the fire that fades by morning, not the spark that burns too fast. True love is what remains when the moment turns to life. You are my true love, my beginning and my end, my answer to the question I was asking back then. With every step forward, with everything we've become, you are my true love, and our life has just begun. Before you showed up, my mornings felt the same. Same street, same coffee, same old train. I knew the schedule by heart, even my thoughts were on repeat. I laughed and people talked about sparks. I thought that was just something you say, then you walked in late, out of breath, and somehow everything changed. The sky looks louder when you're near. Blue feels deeper than it did before. I take sugar now, because somehow it tastes like more. You talk with your hands, you laugh too hard, you don't notice the heads that turn, and I catch myself smiling alone like I finally learned. I didn't know I was walking asleep till you said my name out loud. Now every little moment feels awake just because you're around. You light up my world without trying, like it's the easiest thing you do. You turn ordinary days into reasons I wanna remember them with you. I don't need fireworks or perfect words, I just need your voice in the room. You light up my world just by being you. Oh, we missed the bus and don't complain. We walk instead and talk too long. You tell me stories I've already heard, I still like the way they sound. I start to notice things I skipped before, the smell of rain, the sound of shoes. It's like my life was waiting for the moment it met you. I used to rush through everything like there was somewhere else to be. Now I slow down without thinking, because you're here with me. You light up my world in small ways, and how you look when you're not aware, and how you make space for my silence like you actually care. I don't need promises about forever, I don't need proof or a sign. You light up my world every single time. Da 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 da. I don't know how you do it, you just walk in and it's clear. Nothing else needs fixing when you're near. It's not dramatic, it's not loud, it's just suddenly bright, like someone finally turned on the light. You light up my world, just standing there like you've always belonged. You make the days feel lighter, you make the nights feel warm. If this is what love looks like, I don't need it to be more. You light up my world, and I wanna keep it this way. I've sat in rooms full of conversation, faces passing, names I forget. Everyone reaching for attention, like love is something you collect. But my eyes don't wander the way they used to. They settle without a sound, like a lens locking into place when you're around. There are people who could be exciting, people who look good on paper. They say the right things at the right time. They almost fit the shape, but they don't touch the quiet parts. They don't know where I bend. You don't try to fix my fractures, you fit right in between them. It's not about being chosen or cutting the world in two. It's the way everything goes still when I'm standing next to you. You're the only one for me, not because there's no one else, but because my heart stays focused even when I don't tell it to. I don't need perfect, I don't need more, I don't need I've heard love described as fireworks, as something loud and rare. But what we have is quieter, like knowing someone's there. You know when to hold the silence, you know when to pull me close. You see the parts I don't announce, and love me in those moments most. I don't question this feeling, I don't shop around inside. Some choices don't need comparing, they just feel right. You're the only one for me, in the way you read my face, in the way you don't rush answers, in the way you give me space. I don't scan the room for options, I don't wonder who I'd be, because the place I always land is you with me. It's not fate written in the stars, it's not destiny calling my name. It's the simple truth I wake up with again and again. Loving you doesn't close my world, it finally feels complete, like everything I am knows exactly where to be. You're the only one for me, in ways I don't need to explain. You don't fill my life with noise, you steady it, you stay. If love is choosing every day without fear or guarantee, then I choose you quietly. You're the only one for me. We don't need a map with famous names or tickets that cost too much. We walk the park behind the old school, sharing one ice cream, talking slow. You laugh when it starts to melt, dripping down my hand. I think about how easy this feels, like nothing else was planned. I don't need a window seat in Paris or sunsets framed in gold. I need your hand when the light turns red and the street feels wide and cold. You squeeze once before we cross, like it's our quiet code. That small reminder says more to me than anything I'm told. I used to think happiness needed proof, something big I could point to. Now I know how little it takes when I'm standing next to you. All I need is you on an ordinary day. No big dreams, no perfect view, just you here staying. I don't count what I don't have, I don't feel like I'm missing anything. All I need is you. Sometimes it's just knowing who you come home to. All I need is you, in the way you stay, in the way the day feels lighter when you say my name. I don't feel rich in the obvious ways, but I know this part is true. With everything this world could offer, all I need is you. When something good happens, you're the first name on my tongue. I don't even check the time, I just reach for my phone. When the day goes sideways and I don't know what to feel, you're the place my thoughts go before I try to be strong. You know how I get quiet when I don't want to explain. You don't push, you don't fix it, you just sit with the weight. You remind me who I am when I forget in the noise. You don't tell me what to do, you help me hear my own voice. Some people come with answers, some come with plans. You come with patience and an open hand. You're everything to me, not in a dramatic way. You're the center that I circle at the end of every day. You're my calm, you're my courage when I don't know what to be. You're not just part of my life, you're everything to me. You've seen me celebrate too early, you've seen me doubt too long. You've seen the parts I hide from others and never call them wrong. You stand beside me, not above, not pulling me ahead. You walk right at my pace like we're facing this together. I don't feel lost with you near, I don't feel the need to pretend. Love feels steady, love feels honest when it looks like this. You're everything to me, in the quiet and the crowd, in the moments I'm unsure and the ones I'm saying it out loud. You're the place I always land when the ground feels incomplete. You're not something I depend on, you're everything to me. I don't need you to be perfect, I don't need you to be strong. I just need you right here, proving where I belong. If the world asks who I trust, if the lights all disappear, I know exactly where I'm standing when you're near. You're everything to me in ways I don't announce. You're the reason I believe in staying, not just wanting out. If I ever lose direction, if I ever lose my way, I'll find myself again in everything you are to me. Ooh. And who forgot to buy the milk again? You fall asleep with the TV still on. I steal the blanket, you don't complain. This isn't how the movies show it. No perfect timing, no perfect lines. Just two tired people learning how to fit our different minds. We fight for control of the remote, like it's something worth the war. You like the lights on when you sleep. I always reach to turn them off, but later when the night gets quiet and the world feels far away, your hand finds mine without looking, like it knows exactly where to stay. We don't match in every detail, we don't move in perfect sync, but somehow all the little flaws are where the magic lives, I think. This is our perfect love, not polished, not precise. It's choosing each other every day, not getting it right every time. We bend, we break, we learn, we grow. We don't give up when it gets tough. If perfect means we never leave, then this is our perfect love. We've had nights where words came out wrong and silence sat between us too long, but morning always finds us closer, like we remember where we belong. You see me when I'm not my best, and you don't turn away. You stay and let the moment pass. That's how I know you'll stay. Fairy tales don't show the work, they cut before the hard parts start. But loving you is choosing with an open, honest heart. This is our perfect love, made of ordinary days, of inside jokes and second chances, and finding better ways. We don't sparkle every minute, but we shine enough. If perfect means we stand together, then this is our perfect love. Maybe perfection was never meant to look like something new. Maybe it's just feeling safe, being completely you. I don't need castles in the sky or stories written above. I just need this life we're building, this imperfect kind of love. This is our perfect love, exactly as it is. Every scar, every late night talk, every almost, every miss. We don't promise never breaking, we promise not to run in a world chasing flawless dreams. We found our perfect love. I found an old photo on my phone last night. Didn't recognize the girl in the frame. She looked tired, like she was waiting for something she couldn't name. Back then weekends meant sleeping in late, out what we need. You push the cart like it's nothing. I follow, letting you lead. We buy things for dinners we haven't planned, and somehow that feels like growth. I didn't know a simple routine could feel this close. I didn't notice the shift when it happened. It changed quietly, day by day. Then I looked up and realized nothing feels the same. Everything has changed in the most ordinary ways. The way I see tomorrow, the way I measure days. What used to feel uncertain now feels strangely clear. Everything has changed since you've been here. I read old pages from my journal, all questions, no direction inside. I was afraid of the future because it didn't have a shape or size. Now when I think about what's ahead, I don't feel lost or alone. The future looks like your face when you're halfway home. I didn't plan on needing someone, I didn't see this coming through. But love has a way of rewriting what you thought you knew. Everything has changed, not all at once, not overnight. Just slowly finding meaning in the middle of our life. The quiet feels less empty, the unknown feels less strange. Everything I thought was fixed has changed. I didn't become someone new, I just became more myself. Like I finally stopped bracing for something bad to happen and started believing that good things could stay. Everything has changed, and I'm thankful that it did. I don't miss the way I was or the girl I used to live as. I don't know where this all leads, but I'm not afraid because everything has changed, and it feels right this way. I don't just love you dressed up and ready when your smile knows exactly where to land. I love you half awake in the morning, hair going every direction it can. I love you when your coffee goes cold because you forgot it was there. I love the way you move through the room like you don't need anyone watching. I love you when work weighs heavy, when patience runs a little thin, when you get quiet instead of talking and let the frustration sink in. I don't need you calm all the time, I don't need you perfectly kind. I just need you honest with me even on your harder nights. I've seen the stories you don't tell, the chapters you keep inside. They don't scare me away, they make you more alive. I love you for all that you are, not just the parts that shine. I love the cracks, I love the scars, I love the way you try. You don't have to be better for me, you don't have to pretend. I love you for all that you are, again and again. I love the history in your hands, the lessons written on your that shaped your voice, every place you've been. You don't owe me a cleaner past or a different version of you. Everything that made you who you are is what I fell into. I don't wanna change your edges or smooth you into someone new. Love doesn't ask for edits, it asks for truth. I love you for all that you are on your best and worst days. When you're strong and when you're unsure, when words get in the way. I don't measure love by perfection, I measure it by how you stay. I love you for all that you are, exactly this way. To be smaller, quieter, less, I'll be right here reminding you, you don't have to be anything else. You're enough and you're becoming. You're enough as you've been. Loving you isn't a condition, it's where I begin. I love you for all that you are and all you'll never be. I love the truth of you standing here undiluted, free. Don't need to earn my love, you don't need a plan. I love you for all that you are, just as you stand. looks the same. Same wall, same light, same view, but something in the air is missing. Like it forgot how to move. I breathe, but it feels unfinished. Like my lungs are doing half the work. I didn't know how much you filled the space until you weren't. I walk through days like they're on mute. People talk, but nothing lands. I answer questions automatically with my body, not my hands. They say I'm strong, they say I'm managed, they say life goes on somehow, but surviving isn't living, and I know the difference now. I could stand, I could function, I could make before the light comes in, just to watch you breathe. The world hasn't started asking yet for everything from me. I tie my shoes, I make my plans, I check the time again. Every small decision I make starts with where you've been. I've learned how to speak softer when the night has worn you thin. I've learned how to stand my ground when someone crosses in. I don't fight for empty victories, I don't need to be seen. I only measure courage by what it keeps safe. I don't need banners or applause, I don't need history to know. Love shows up in the quiet work that no one else controls. Everything I do it with you in mind. Every road I choose, every hard line I hold. If the world turns against us, if I'm standing alone, everything I do, I carry your name through crowded rooms, like a promise under my skin. I let the noise break against my back before it reaches you. I said no when it cost me comfort, I've stayed when it would have been easy to run. Some battles don't look heroic until you know who they're for. I don't call this sacrifice, I don't call this fate. It's just the way my heart moves when it decides to stay. Everything I do, every breath, every step, I don't count what it costs me, I don't question it. If protecting your smile is the hill I'm on, everything I do it for you. I'm not saying love is easy, not saying love is chosen again and again. When things break open, I'll stand between you and the storm. I'll take the weight, I'll take the blame. If loving you is my purpose, I'll wear it like a name. Everything I do it without fear. I'd give the best of who I am to keep you standing here. Let the world ask for reasons, let it question my truth. Everything I am becoming, I'm becoming for you. like you're checking for something wrong. You ask me if that shirt still works, if you should change before we go. I watch you fix what doesn't need fixing, like confidence is something new. I smile because you don't see what I see when I look at you. You worry if you talk too much, or if you laugh at the wrong time. You ask if you should be more serious, if that would make you shine. But the way you get excited about the smallest things is the reason the room feels lighter. The second you walk in, you don't have to edit yourself or become someone you're not. Everything you're questioning is everything I want. Don't change a thing, not a detail, not the way you smile or move. You don't need to try any harder, you're already coming through. If you're asking what I see when I'm looking at you, it's everything I love, just the way you are. I love the way you doubt yourself even when you shouldn't. I love the honesty in your eyes even when you think no one's looking. You don't need better timing, you don't need a different role. You show up exactly as you are, and somehow that's enough. The world will always have opinions and ways to pull you apart, but you don't need their approval, you already have my heart. Don't change your voice, don't change your rhythm, don't soften or sharpen who you are. You don't need to fit a picture, you don't need to raise the bar. If you're wondering what I love, what keeps pulling me close, it's not a future version of you, it's you as you are now. When you ask me if you're enough, I don't even have to think. I've been falling for the same you more times than I can count. You don't have to earn this feeling, you don't have to prove a thing. Just stay exactly where you are and let me love you like this. So don't change a thing tomorrow or the day after that. If the world ever makes you question what you have, come back to this moment, come back to how it feels. You don't need to be anyone else, you're perfect just the way you are. There was a time I doubted every step, afraid to speak, afraid to fall. I learned to keep my head down low like I did in my role. I called it being realistic, I called it knowing my place, but really I was just surviving, trying not to take up space. You saw me when I couldn't see myself, heard my voice before I did. You said I was stronger than I thought, and you never let that slip. When I was standing on the edge of fear, you didn't push, you didn't pull, you just stayed and held the ground until I believed it too. You didn't promise me an easy road, you promised I wouldn't walk alone, and somehow that was enough to make me became more than I ever thought I would. I remember nights I almost quit when doubt was louder than hope. You didn't give me answers, you just reminded me to cope. You celebrated every small win like it was something grand. You saw a future in my hands before I ever could. I didn't change overnight, I didn't suddenly feel strong, but every time you believed in me, I carried that along. Because you love me, I found my way through fear. I stopped apologizing for dreaming bigger than before. You didn't make me someone else, you helped me see what's true. Because you love me, I learned what I was capable of too. I'm not fearless, I still doubt, I still stumble, I still fall, but now I hear your voice inside me every time I feel small. You didn't lift me to escape, you taught me how to rise. You didn't give me wings, you showed me how to try. Because you love me, I walk taller than before. I face the world with open eyes, I don't hide anymore. If I ever forget my worth, if the ground feels unsteady, I'll remember who I became. Because you loved me. Time leaves its lines on every face, softens the edges we once knew. Photos fade, names slip away, moments lose their sharpest hue. But when I look at you tonight, through all the years we've crossed, I still recognize the feeling, even when the details get lost. We won't remember every story or the order they were told. Some days will blur into each other, some hands will start to feel the cold, but I will know the way you breathe, the weight of your hand in mine. There are things the mind can't forget, that the heart keeps every time. Love doesn't live in memory or youth or perfect days, it lives in what remains when everything else changes. I always love you, not just now, not just then, through the moments we remember and the ones we don't defend. When the mirror feels unfamiliar, when tomorrow feels unsure, If one day you forget my name or the sound of my voice, I'll sit beside you, tell you stories like loving you was never a choice. I'll remind you with my presence, with the patience in my touch. Some promises don't need repeating, they live quietly, they last this much. Always isn't loud or bold, it doesn't beg or plead. It's showing up in silence, it's staying when there's need. I always love you across the years and change, when the world feels unfamiliar and nothing feels the same. If the past slips through our fingers, if the future feels unclear, I always love you. I'll be right Love isn't frozen in a moment, it grows older, wiser too. It learns how to be gentle, it learns how to stay true. I don't promise perfect days or a life without pain. I promise the constant in every season we remain. I always love you from the first day to the last, through every version of ourselves, through future and through past. When words no longer find us, when time has had its say, I always love you in every possible way. I've walked through years of almost, through hopes that didn't stay. I've learned the weight of patience and the cost of walking away. I've loved in smallest circles, I've dreamed